Well, good morning, guys. We just got through dropping Phoenix off at school, and we have a crow. Hi, crow. And we also have, we have a guest. Back at the build. So I'm working on this side right here. This is a piece of scrap, and I haven't cut it for height or depth yet, because I want to make sure I get all my angles and get this up as far as possible before I do that. So here we are. Yeah, taking care of the side, and then probably, I haven't completely made this determination yet, but before I do the side over here, I'm probably going to have to go and get another sheet of plywood to complete this. I still need a top and the other side. So what I'll end up doing with this, with the pressure that's on this, is once this piece is cut for the top and it's in place, then I will mark the location on the bottom, cut it. I'll mark the location on the side and trim that. I will put this back in here, and I will mark here and here on the inside. So when I pull everything down to assemble it, I'll know exactly where it needs to go. So in theory, when I put it all back in there, it should be perfect, right? All right, a couple of trips to the saw later, and look at that. That's awesome. All right, so we have that part of it done. We are off to get a very expensive piece of plywood, and I did end up using just about all the plywood from that last one. You remember the last one we got, I got the plywood for half off because it was bowed. Oh. I thought that was me. I'm looking in the rearview mirror, and there's someone's getting a package. Apparently it is my neighbors. Oh, and there's a crow. A crow just went by. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait. Yes, mileage tracking. I'm very impressed I was able to find such a straight piece of plywood. Not so bad. All right, load this up, head back to the house. Early this morning, I said that you were going to be here, or I said that somebody was going to be here, and then she shows up, and I don't film anything, and now she's leaving. Oh, there's a clue. It's a she. It is the driving force behind Fright Fest.
That'd be Diana.
Well, yeah.
Driving. There you go.
It's Corinne, one of our fellow hunters from up north, eh?
It's ready. Although somebody might be losing their hoser ID card here soon.
Oh, yeah.
She's
actually,
apparently I'm slipping.
big time.
little known fact. Angie and I were having a conversation off camera.
You have those?
I don't know. I don't know how much I recorded. I don't know when it shut off. I might have to start over. So, a friend from Canada is here. It's Corinne. Maybe you've already seen this before. I don't know. I had mentioned this morning that she was going to be here, that somebody's going to be here, and she showed up, and then I haven't filmed all day. So, as the camera shut off, or if I failed, I've been doing this for 14 years, I should not have failed like that. Angie and I were having conversations.
We figured out what happened.
What? I didn't charge a battery?
No.
What?
It's the duality of evality.
The what?
Dual evil.
That's what I said too.
Dual evil, man. It's taking out your battery power.
Angie and I had been talking, and if it hadn't been for Zach and Jeremy of the Bloodshed Brothers, then her and I would have never met, because they're the ones that interested me and got me into vlogging. And then, if it hadn't been for West Coast Hunters Convention and Ed Roberts, we would not have met, because they're the ones that had the West Coast Hunters Convention. That's when you and I met for the first time. That's when I saw your...
She's the one who said...
Oh, hold on. No, wait. Getting there. What? Oh, hold on. I'm getting there.
Oh, he's got the story.
I've got the story. So when I first saw Angie's costume, the zombie waitress, I was like, I hadn't even seen you yet. But you can ask Jeremy. And I told him that it's like, oh my gosh, she's like really awesome. Hadn't even seen you yet. I'd only seen you in costume. Lens is dirty. Hold on. Time out. All right. Buffy's enjoying this conversation too. And then fast forward years later to when I came to the Canadian room and you were there, because Angie had forgot the shot glass that I had given her.
Oh yeah.
And Corinne told me where your bag was, so I went and I didn't look in your bag.
There were spiders, I think.
But I opened it up and I slipped in the shot glass, and then that was a conversation piece that eventually brought us to talking a couple months later.
I would never have gone to any fright or any of the
West Coast
Haunters conventions if it wasn't for Corinne saying, "You have to come this year. You have to come."
Oh, yeah.
So
You're like freaking brilliant with costuming.
then I said, "Okay, I'll come along with you guys." So then we went down together.
And then they hated you because you were a three-peat. Perfect costume, best in costume, best in costume, best in costume.
You were like 3 years in a row.
Yeah, the three tic-tac-toe.
And the only reason why you didn't get the 4th year in a row is because you didn't do it.
Pretty much.
That's not true.
Oh, that?
Really?
Yeah, that's totally true.
Well, let's see. Who took it? Who didn't take it when you... Yeah, Angie wasn't there that year. Oh, so somebody else took it. Wasn't that Ben? Or Grant?
Did Grant win?
Grant got best male.
He did get awards a couple of years. I don't know what he got.
Ben has, Grant has, I have, you have. I don't know.
Wow, the Canadians have stolen it.
And the Southern Canadians, the girls got it for the Tiki Bar.
Yep.
Oh, were they the one that did the
Yeah,
Tiki
that was-
Bar?
I loved
That
that
was
costume.
ingenious. I love
Was
that.
difficult in the elevator
Oh.
because they did not measure the table with those elevator doors. They were just like, okay, ready, and we can only take that elevator.
Oh,
I never
wow.
saw them getting into the elevator with that.
Oh yeah, no, she had to go all the way down the hall to the elevator.
So there you guys have it, if we're still recording. Whew. Okay, good. Oh my goodness.
Bad battery.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you for coming over.
Oh, it's been grand. I've been meaning to come down and see where it all happened.
Yeah.
And, you know, maybe leave something behind.
Oh
A
no.
little twitchy.
Corinne leaves fake spiders behind for Angie all the time. In fact, Fright Fest, when you and I went to Fright Fest, somehow, while we were gone, some spiders made it into our tent.
That wasn't me.
It was too.
It wasn't.
It's always you.
They may have been my spiders, but it
Okay.
wasn't me. Somebody asked me if I had spiders, and I said, well, yeah, here I have spiders. And then I noticed where they wandered. See, I get blamed for stuff, it's not me.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
It was a good idea. I'm not saying it wasn't.
Anyway, this has been an awesome visit. So
Woohoo!
thank you.
Thank you.
Wait, your skeleton's name is Art?
That's Arthur.
Arthur. That's Art. Art. That is so awesome. You already know about that one being done. You don't know about this one being done.
So I have cut this one. We are all ready to tack it into place, at least on the bottom side right here. So I'll be able to throw a couple brads in here, and maybe I will do 2 screws in here too, just to like really affix this piece to the bottom. And then back here, I've got a line drawn back there so that I know exactly the placement. So when I bring all this down and this piece here moves this way, I can still line it up in the back. Same thing over here, although this piece right here is just being held in by friction. I can't get anything in there to stabilize those or attach those. So I have a picture, and we are completely flush here. We are pretty much flush on the bottom. Then over here, this one right here, the corner is up just a little bit further than that. So I've taken pictures of that, so I know exactly where that one goes. But look at that, we're doing it. Just double checking the fit of the printer right now, because right now is the time to change something if I have to change it. So nothing can be up here. So Halloween fur, as far as mounting this, I cannot have a wood lip up here. This does go back a little, actually no, it doesn't go back any further. I was gonna say it does go back a little bit further, but I don't want to push on the cables in the back. Oh yeah, it can go back further, there we go. But like I said, I don't want to push on the cables in the back. And when this goes down, it comes out also. So it needs to be flat right here. So I will take a little lip, like I talked about last night, and I'll run it along here so that I can put a light in here and you won't be able to see the light from here. Some ideas to keep this from moving around is to use a sheet of Velcro on the bottom and a sheet of Velcro on the bottom of the printer, and that way they won't move at all. That's one thought that I've thought of. The other one, and I haven't really looked into this too much. Yeah, this whole tray moves right here, so I was thinking that I could actually run a screw from the bottom through the bottom of the printer Of course, you know, I would look to make sure the screw didn't like protrude inside and hurt something. But I don't think that's going to be an option. Another idea is that I could actually use physical straps, but if I used physical straps over the top of the printer this way or this way, then I would be limiting myself on being able to use the scanner. Sometimes I do need that for the jobs. Well, I'll have to figure something out in order to keep this from moving around, but I will figure it out. But the main thing right now is building this, getting it done, and then we go from there. It needs to be straight. This needs to be flush, that needs to be flush, and then we do this. Ah, dang it. It also has to be straight this way. That sucks. Okay, well, that, and then 2 regular screws should be enough to hold that. This right here, I will go through and I will like trim off, and it'll be just fine. I have to use some filler anyway for some of these holes. So, all right, not a big deal. I have pre-drilled the holes for the 3 screws that I'm putting on the side. And I am countersinking the heads of them. So I actually put the drill bit in and I go in reverse, which allows it so it doesn't just tear into the wood. There we go. Well, there we go. At the end of the day, she is installed. Not permanently yet, because I will pull it back out to paint it, but all I have to do is the top piece, essentially. And then, like I've already talked about, the trim and stuff like that. But there we go. Awesome. So, we're done for the day. She's getting there. Slowly but surely. And who is Shirley?
Hi everyone, it's Caroline and Sean. My YouTube channel is Caroline Canadian Gal, and you have been watching Beyond 1031. Now, I have been a long time subscriber. I like and I often comment, and the best part is when Troy does COC, he reads your comments and he replies back in person, which is awesome. So don't be afraid to hit that like button, to comment, and subscribe to his channel. Let's help this Beyond 1031 channel grow.
Go Goonies!
Go Goonies!